Hi, I'm Dr. Atipriya Verma. I scored 185 in my first attempt in FMGE Jan 2023. I am from the Dnipro State Medical Academy and I've done my MBBS from Ukraine. After 10th, I had decided that I want to take science as my main subject, and 11th, 12th I did from Delhi. I did dummy schooling and basically I was doing the coaching for NEET UG. But I didn't get a good score in my first attempt, so I took a drop year and then I repeated the test again. But still I had just scored such marks that I wouldn't get any government medical college. So my option was to either go to some private education, get some private education, or do this MBBS from foreign. So I chose to go to Ukraine, and that's when my MBBS journey started. In 2016, I opted for MBBS in Ukraine. So first year to fifth year, the journey there was very good, but there was some difficulties which I faced in education. The level which I expected to be of medical here and there was drastic difference, and I didn't have any guidance to speak to or to know that what should I do. Okay, so from first year onwards, I had met the group of my friends and they all were very dedicated to studies. They all had the same dream to crack MCI in MCI, which is now FMGE, in first attempt. So that's what inspired me the most to study consistently. And about other activities, I was not very open to other activities. My main focus was to study. So after coming back from Ukraine, I came back during the war in February 2022. So after coming back, I had already prepared 16 subjects and then I was going to give the tests. So for tests, I opted for e-Gurukul, DBMCI, and when I gave my first test, which was in August actually, and it was an eye-opening test. I just didn't score how much I wanted to or how much I was expecting. So I scored 138 in my first attempt, and that demotivated me a lot. But then that also helped me to build a new schedule so that I can crack this exam, and it helped me to integrate my knowledge into so that I can apply it into my answers. I had the knowledge but I couldn't apply it into my answers before I had given this test. So I kept giving those tests of e-Gurukul and they helped me score such marks in my first attempt. So Ukraine war, actually it is true that it did not affect my studies at all. It just gave me an opportunity to study from home and do more hard work at home. So when I came back from February, I just met all my relatives so that they were caring for my well-being. So I had to meet them, and after like 10 days, 5 or 10 days, I started again to prepare for my FMGE exam. And then was the main preparation, the main journey which had begun after the war. So from March onwards, I had started preparing 10 to 12 hours per day consistently. I got demotivated a lot of times. I didn't have that confidence that I'll pass. Even after studying so much, I did not gain that confidence. But when I gave my test, those grand tests can give you that confidence. Like when you'll give your exam, that won't be new to you. So that sitting, basically, that time management, that can help you a lot while giving your exam. And even the exam anxiety, I had a lot of exam anxiety even during my grand test. I was so scared to even submit the test that while submitting, I had all these jittery feeling that whether I'll pass in this or not. So that disappeared over time. So I would say that grand tests are the basic key for your exam anxiety. Like if you keep giving them, you'll think that it's only a test that you're going to give. It won't feel like a burden or some very big exam for you on the exam day. So that can help you a lot, because so anxiety can drastically affect the performance of your exam. So you need to be prepared before it. So even I had this fear of missing out. Ki everybody's partying, everybody's out there, and I'm at home just studying and studying. Even after being in a foreign country, सब लोग यही कर रहे हैं एंड मुझे भी करना है. आई हैड दैट फीलिंग सो मेनी टाइम्स, but the only thing that motivated me and inspired me was like seeing this day. I just dreamt of passing the exam and I just went back home and kept studying. भाटिया है तो भरोसा है.